This video was made possible by the Harvard student debt has crossed $1.5 trillion this year, making it second highest debt just behind the mortgage debt. It has even passed credit cards and auto debts, and it seems like its numbers it's only going to rise because two tuition fees are growing every single year. So the main question is why? Why college are expensive? When students decide what college to get into, they first looking at the rankings. So colleges do their best to rank themselves higher. That's why they try to get the best professors, build the most attractive buildings, and get the nicer facilities. And all that costs money. In fact, a lot of money. For example, the salary of the professor would range from the $130,000 to several $100,000. So hiring even 10 professors will cost the college several millions. Building attractive campuses, getting nice facilities is just one side of the story, because maintaining such a gigantic campuses with a huge stadium isn't cheap at all. But without them, college understand that they won't get many students. But it does not end there. Most colleges have a big marketing budget to convince the 18 years olds who think they know everything but really understand nothing. Why they should borrow a ton of the money to get into their colleges? Why their nice buildings and a big stadium worth every dime they are going to pay? In other words, colleges are run exactly like the businesses, but what sets them apart from they aren't ordinary businesses? First of all, colleges or universities aren't obligated to pay any taxes, even if they earn more than some of the biggest companies in the country. But that's not a big deal, because the real problem is that the government is making it easy for every high school graduated to get the student loan, and most of those students borrow huge debts without understanding how these debts works and what separates students' debts from other type of the debts. In the debt, there is no way around it. Even if you declare bankruptcy, you still have to pay it, and that's what creates the problem. So when colleges know that these kids who just graduated from the schools can borrow a huge one to study, and their debt is going to be paid for sure sooner or later, they will build even fancier campuses, bigger stadiums, more facilities, and will spend even more money on the marketing to attract these students, which will keep driving the cost higher. In the 1980s, per year, tutoring fees used to cost $3,400 or $10,000 adjusted to inflation. But the exact same year today costs over $33,000. Schools are getting more expensive not because they are improving the quality of the educations, but rather they are spending more and more money on the things that don't really matter to pursue the 80 years old to take large loans that will hurt them for the rest of their life. The problem with students' loan is that banks usually recommend you to make the minimum payment once you graduated and start paying back your debt, but that minimum is too small to make any difference because it doesn't even cover the interest. And in the matter of a few years, you will find yourself paying hundreds of the dollars every single month, but your debt is still growing. And now there are 44 million young people all across the United States with an average debt of $37,000. The education system is supposed to be the mechanism that lifts people out of the poverty, but it seems like the last few decades it has been serving a different purpose, grudging people into the loans and they cannot afford.